ladies. Good evening. I'm so glad you're here. We got Tammy on here. We've got Kim on here. We got people wondering where the link is. And I sent out an email and I sent out a post. I am currently setting up SMS, which means texting notifications. So tomorrow you should get an email from me. I think I set it up for 10:30 Central Time for you to be able to opt in if you would like to notifications. And what that would be notifications for things like, hey, we got group meeting tonight. Here's the link. At some point, the link may change, so make sure to watch that. I will try to keep a heads up on that, but for right now, we're going to keep the link the same. And I'm going to go ahead and get started because I have a lot to get to. And so as women come on, I will let them in. And I hope that more ladies saw the saw the message than are here tonight. But either way, we're going to go and we're going to record a video so that if they're not here, they can see it. So before we do anything tonight, I need to set the groundwork correctly. I know some of you are calm. Some of you are freaking confused. What is Allie doing? Some of you are so nervous. Some of you are frustrated. And you don't know what the heck is going on. Sorry, I'm letting people in here. And you don't know what the heck is going on. And some of you are thinking, I don't understand why we're not doing more yet. And all of that is allowed here, ladies. It's all allowed here. All right. It's normal. Man, change can be tough, right? And so just expect to feel uneasy. Expect that. And I expect you to. I don't expect you to feel calm. I want to say something really clearly, though, before we go any farther. Macros did work for some of you. Discipline did work for some of you. Effort did produce results for many of you. So if you're sitting there thinking, my body did respond before, Allie, I want you to hear me. You are not wrong. This is not me saying that never worked. Okay? This is me saying this. That is no longer the highest leverage tool for where our bodies are as women over the age of 40 right now. It's not. And that distinction really, really matters. And I want you to understand why I changed this, the real reason. Why did Allie do this? Well, first off, it wasn't because I just wanted more work. It is because I want to see you succeed. And here's what I saw, not once, but over years of doing this. I saw women who could follow macros perfectly. And they started needing more effort for less return. And many of you have felt that. Man, I'm putting in all this effort, Allie. I'm just barely getting anywhere. There's a reason for that. Women who were disciplined, we've got you right here. I'm preaching to the choir. You start feeling pressure instead of progress. What the heck is going on, Allie? I'm doing everything. Okay, women who did everything right started blaming themselves when their results slowed. How many of us have done that, right? Not because you got lazy, not because you lost discipline, but because your body changed the rules. It's different. It is so different. So I didn't change this program because the women failed. That's not what I changed this program for. I changed it because effort stopped being the right lever. Effort stopped being the right lever. And I hope you hear that. So what this phase is actually doing, phase one, is not about doing less because you can't handle more. That's not what it's about. It's about doing less on purpose so we can see how your body responds without all of the pressure. Did you hear that? We want to see how your body responds without all of the pressure. This phase isn't here to impress you at all. It's not. It's here to answer one question only. Does your body respond when it's led calmly and consistently? And if the answer is yes, everything else comes back stronger, easier, and cleaner. And if we skip this step right here, we don't build momentum. We build resistance. Don't skip this step. Don't feel like I'm barely doing anything. Do the step. Do the step. Just do it. Just do it. Trust the process. Some of you feel so held back right now. And that doesn't mean this is wrong. It means your identity is used to earning progress through effort. I am one of those people. I felt I had to earn my progress through so much effort. See, calm can feel suspicious when you're capable. It can. Quiet can feel like nothing is happening when your body is actually starting to stand down from defense. This is not a waiting phase, ladies. It's not. This is a proof phase. A proof phase. So tonight, it's not going to be a free-for-all question and answer. I want to teach first. I want you to understand more clearly what we're doing. I want to explain why this works. And then I want to answer questions that apply to everyone. Okay. So if you have questions that I do not answer tonight, I want you to go into our circle group and I want you to go into the community space. And I want you to put it there inside the community space, not in chat. Because if you have a question, the reason group coaching works, for one, is if you have a question, then, and you ask it, somebody else is probably thinking it too. And it is going to help all of us understand what we're doing and help us all to work together. So if you have any questions I do not ask, put them inside the community group, not in chat, inside circle, okay? And that's going to help me answer cleanly. It's going to keep us out of the spiral energy. And I need you to hear this. You do not need to understand everything yet. You don't. You need to follow the structure long enough to see your body respond. Results come before understanding. They do. Even with macros, they did, right? Results come before understanding. And so what I'm asking you right now is to just do the thing. Just submit to it. Just do it. I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm really not. I'm asking you to run the experiment correctly. Run it for 7 days. The same order. No negotiating. Then we're going to look at your body, not the emotions that you have. We're going to look at your body. And that's how women like us win. All right, so let's begin. Before we go any further, I need to say something really clearly. Some of you, like I said earlier, did get results with macros. Some of you did very well. Some of you built discipline, consistency, and confidence through tracking. I was one of those people. So if that was you, hear me say this. Nothing you did was wrong. Your success was real. Your discipline mattered. It mattered. And so this is not a correction of effort, ladies. This is an evolution of leadership. Here's the shift that I want you ladies, all of us, to understand. For a long time, results came from effort. More and more and more and more effort. From precision. From control through all the numbers. From managing your body externally. And for many of you, that worked for a while. For many of you, it worked the whole time. But for less and less of you, that continued to happen. and it's been hard. The effort that some of you ladies have put in to get your results, you feel me. So, but effort-based systems all have a ceiling. They have a ceiling. Not because women become lazy, not because your discipline disappears. But listen, it's because your body eventually stops responding to all the pressure the same way it did at once when we were younger. What changed here is not your character. What changes over time is how our bodies receive signals. See, our biology has changed and no one is speaking that out loud. We think that we are still the same as we were when we were 25 or 35. Well, I've always been the same person. Your biology has changed. You are not the same person. You're not the same person as a man. His biology is different than yours, but you're also not the same person as your 35-year-old self or your 40-year-old self, yourself before menopause or perimenopause or postmenopause. You have different biology right now. And at this stage of life, the body responds to less force and more to order. Did you hear that? Your body responds less to force and more to order. And we are just over here, force, 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 because that's all we have ever known. Right? Do more, do more, do more, do more, do more, do more. I've preached it. I've stood on the soapbox and I've preached it. And I'll tell you what, our bodies respond less to intensity and more to predictability. Our bodies want stability. They want predictability, less to do more and more to hold steady. And this is where response-based leadership becomes more powerful than any effort. And I want to say this really clearly. Macros teach you how to manage your body. Phoenix teaches you how to lead your body. See, when the body is constantly adjusted, corrected, and negotiated with, it stays alert. It stays guarded. It stays reactive. When your body receives the same calm signal in the same order over time, your body stops bracing. And I'm going to explain that to you in a minute. I want you to understand what is going on. We have changed. We have a different biology. And when your body stops bracing, that's when your response is going to return. And that's why phase one just feels quiet. And this is why it can feel like Allie's just holding us back. What the heck is Allie doing? You're not being slowed down. You're being taken out of escalation. And escalation is what blocks your results. It eventually blocks your results. And for some of you, you've got very little to no results because that escalation blocked it. What is escalation? We're going to talk more about that in a minute. But it even has happened in very disciplined women. The escalation blocks results in very disciplined women. So this phase is not asking you to abandon what worked. It's not. It's asking you to stop asking your body to respond to all the pressure. Because the next level of results comes from removing pressure, not adding more and more and more of it. And some of you are starting to feel like, okay, I kind of get that. And this is the most important line I want you to hear tonight. If effort still worked the same way it used to, you would not be here. Whoa. What would have happened if you'd have put this much effort in when you were 25 or 30? Dang it. We didn't have to put any effort in. But now we're fighting it. Man, if effort still worked the same way it used to, you would not be here. The fact that you're here does not mean that you failed. It means the system that we are under is failing. And it means this. It means that your body is ready for a different kind of leadership. And that's what Phoenix, this system, is built to deliver. Okay? That's what this system is built to deliver. And I want to explain something that matters more than any rule in this program. Calm is not the absence of work. Calm is not complacency. Complacency. Calm is not complacency. Calm is not doing nothing. Calm is a psychological signal. And right now, your body is listening to more signals than to intentions. When a body is constantly being adjusted, numbers changing, calories shifting, all the rules tightening, your effort increasing, your body stays in alert mode, even if weight is lost, even if progress happens. Alert mode looks productive, but it comes with a cost. And here's what alert mode does over time. Your stress hormones stay elevated. Cortisol stays elevated. Your hunger signals become louder or unpredictable. Your recovery slows. Inflammation lingers. Your body starts defending against all of that. It has to defend instead of releasing. And that's why many disciplined women hit a point where they're still doing everything right, but the results feel harder, slower, or fragile. See, calm interrupts that loop, not emotionally. It doesn't interrupt it emotionally, but psychologically. I should say physiologically, not psychologically. I was sitting there thinking, did I say that right? So calm interrupts the loop, the stress loop, not emotionally, but physiologically. Okay. Sorry, I said that wrong. And I think I said it wrong earlier. So when the body receives the same inputs in the same order, and that's what we're doing right now, at the same rhythm, without all the constant correction, your stress hormones begin to drop. Your blood sugar becomes steadier. Your digestion improves. Your inflammation reduces. Your hunger cues are going to normalize. And the body stops asking, what's changing next? What's changing next? That's biology. That's just simple biology. Calm tells your body, I don't need to defend. And a body that is not on defense, a body that is not defending, is finally willing to respond. And that's why phase one is repetitive. It's not to bore you. It's not to test you. It's not to limit you. Good Lord, I don't want to limit you. But it's to give you, your body, something that it can trust. And here's the part where most programs miss. And believe me, I have done almost all the programs out there. I have tried them. And I have never met a program that got this right. You don't earn lower stress levels. You don't earn calm by being perfect. Calm comes from bringing your stress down, by giving your body predictability. And that's what we're doing in phase one. And everything else in these phases coming up, 6 phases, are built upon that predictability. You've got to do this phase. The same meals, the same order, the same movement, no negotiation. And this is not forever, but this is for long enough for your body to stop bracing. And that's why we don't escalate right here. That's why we're not going to layer things and bring more things on. And that's why we don't even clean it up right now. Because calm is not fragile, it's powerful. It is so powerful. Bringing your stress hormones down is so powerful. And once your calm is established, your body becomes available for strength, to change shape, for recomposition, for progress that doesn't collapse under all of the pressure. So if this feels quieter than you expected, good, good. That's the signal working. That's not the absence of progress. It's the beginning of it. And we are so focused on pressure all the time that this feels odd to us. What is she doing? I want to be really clear about what your results look like right now and what they do not. I want to be really clear because confusion right here is where women panic and second guess and decide something isn't working far too early. Right now, phase one is not here to impress you. It's not designed to produce dramatic change at all that you're going to see. You're going to see some, but it's not designed to get in here and lose 10 pounds. It's not. It's designed to produce a reliable response from your body. Phase one is designed to produce a reliable response from your body. And here's what that early response often looks like, ladies. Your meals feel calmer and clean and end cleanly. They do. Your hunger, it becomes more predictable. Swelling in your belly, your face, your hands, it will reduce. Your waist is going to feel less reactive after eating. And you stop thinking about food as much between all your meals. The scale might move, it may not. But those signs right there are signs of your body exiting all the chaos and all the defense. And that matters more than speed. It does. What results should look like right now, I'll tell you, they're going to look a little bit different than what you want. But you got to hold on. Hold on. Your results right now are not going to look like the following: dramatic fat loss. It's not. It's not going to happen this season. This season, the Bible says for everything there is a season. There's a season for planting. There's a season for reaping. There's a season for, it talks about that. It's really, and for our bodies, there is still a season, just like there was a season when we were younger for reproduction. Right now, it is a different season in our life. And this season right now in Phoenix is to calm your nervous system, to bring your cortisol down. And it is not a season for fat loss. Some of you will still lose some fat, but it is not that season for dramatic fat loss. You're going to lose maybe a little fat, but it's not dramatic. It's not a season for rapid scale drops. It's not. It's not a season where you need to push harder, where you need to feel depleted, where you feel like you have to earn your progress. It is not that season. It's not. It's only 14 days. If you are waiting for I'm melting fat or this feels intense, ladies, you are looking for the wrong signal. Intensity is not proof. Some of you have been waiting for that for a long time, and you've been putting all the work in. And if you think that more and more and more pressure is going to create response, it's not. Intensity is not proof. Calm response is. This phase is not asking, how much can I lose? It's asking this: does my body still respond when I stop pressuring my body? And for many women, the answer is going to appear quietly before it appears to you loudly. Another important truth about this season. Let me go into this first. Some of you did get results with macros. I've said it 3 times now. Some of you lost weight. Some of you built discipline, and that matters. And that's not erased. But even in those cases, many of you noticed this, that progress became harder and harder to sustain. That your hunger increased over time. That effort had continued to go up and up and up to maintain the results that you did get. How long can we keep that intensity to maintain that small, sometimes small amount of result that we got? And those small changes caused big rebounds when we couldn't keep up the intensity and the effort. And life happened. Rebounds happened quickly. See, this phase right here is designed to change that relationship. So if your body feels calmer, if meals feel easier, if you're not spiraling around food, and if your waist, your tummy feels less reactive, that is success right now. We do not judge this phase by speed. We have to judge it by stability, because stability is what allows strength and shape and real recomposition to happen without collapse later. So if you're following the structure and your body is responding, you are exactly where you should be. And if you're not seeing dramatic change yet, we're only on what, day 3 or day 4 for some of you? That doesn't mean this isn't working. Stay consistent. Be consistent. It means your body, if you haven't seen dramatic change, it just means your body is still learning. It doesn't have to defend. It doesn't have to try to protect you. You wonder why there's so many women over the age of 40 searching about how do I lose belly fat? They even call it menopause belly fat. You want to know what that is? Hormone changes, yes, but it also has a lot to do with stress. And when we come into a program and we're just push, 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 fight, 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 go, 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 what do you think our body does? Our cortisol levels go up. Our stress levels. We don't have the estrogen and the right hormones, even if we take hormones, to balance all that out. Our bodies are different biologically. So I want to talk about what not to do right now, because this phase doesn't fail from people doing too little. Ugh, boy, that just feels ugh. When you're a fighter, a go-getter, and just disciplined woman, that just feels like, what? This phase right here, it fails when capable women try to help it. Don't try to help it. Don't try to add more. See, phase 1 is fragile by design. It's not weak, it's precise. I want you to think of this phase like tuning in a radio. We don't do much of that anymore. But since y'all are my age or close, that tells you we understand how to tune in the radio. If you keep touching the dial, you never hear the station clearly. You could bump it up 1 or down 1, and the darn station is in out. You can't even hear it, right? So right now, your body is sending and receiving signals, just like that radio. And our job isn't to dial it up or dial it back down. Our job is to keep the signal clean. Okay? Keep the signal clean. Do exactly what I ask you to do. And I know it seems like Allie says in this curriculum, do this, read it once. I know it's annoying. Why am I saying that? I'm trying to get you to just bring your stress level down. Just read it. You don't have to hyper focus on every word. Understand what you're supposed to do and just do it. That's all I ask. Just understand what you're supposed to do and just simply do it. Just do it. Just do it. Make it simple. Make it simple to follow the rules. And if it makes you break stuff that you've been doing in the past, like, well, I've been having shakes and I don't understand. Can I have a shake? And just do what I ask. Just break the shake off. I mean, just do what I ask. If it doesn't work, just do what I ask. Follow simple rules. It's only 14 days. For right now, just follow simple rules. We want your body to calm. Here's what breaks your signal in phase 1. Do not add more effort. Your workouts should look just like they were in the past, not more workouts, not extra steps. Boy, that's going to be hard for some of you. I see Michelle going, oh, I'm a stepper. Don't add just a little more because you feel capable, like you feel like you can. Your effort is what I'm trying to get your body to level down. Your effort is going to change that signal and dial that radio station out. Don't add rules. Don't add cleaner eating right now. Boy, that just, what? Yeah, I said it. And you know, I'm all about clean eating. I want you to hear me. Don't add tighter portions. Not earlier cutoffs, not food swaps meant to optimize, not rules. All your rules change your signals. Do not compensate. Do not eat less because yesterday felt heavy. Do not skip because today feels calm. Do not restrict because you want faster results. Listen, compensation is going to tell your body it's still under pressure. Don't compare. Don't compare not to other women, not to past versions of yourself, not to what worked at a different season of your life. Comparison is going to create urgency, and urgency creates noise. Urgency creates stress. Stop. Do not test the system, not by pushing the boundaries, not by waiting to see if hunger appears, not by seeing how little you can eat and still be compliant. Testing is going to equal distrust. Distrust delays response. And finally, here's what I want you to do. Don't decide too early. This all feels foreign. Don't decide too early. Your body responds before your mind understands. And if you evaluate before repetition has done its job, you interrupt the very process that you're waiting on. Phase 1 works when you protect it. Protect the order. Protect the repetition. Protect the calm. Because when the signal stays clean, your body responds without all of the stress and the force. And that response, not effort, is what earns phase 2. That response. So I'm going to be really clear about how questions work from here on out, because how questions are handled is going to affect, it's really going to affect your results. Questions are not a problem, but where and how questions are asked matters in phase 1. So right now, this phase is going to require containment. And that means we're not going to troubleshoot in real time. We're not. We're not going to problem solve emotionally. And we're not going to adjust the system while it's still establishing that signal. So here's how it's going to work. If you have a question while going through the lessons, I want you to keep moving forward. Don't stop execution to get clarity first. Don't. Just do what you know to do. Most questions in phase 1 answer themselves after you do some repetition, and after repetition has had time to work. So if a question remains after you've followed the structure consistently for several days, bring it to the community space. Put it in the community space, not into panic mode and not into the private spiral. Questions are going to be handled in that community space in coaching calls, right here in coaching calls, and after repetition, not before it. Don't panic. Just do what you know to do. Bring the stress down. This is going to also it's also going to protect you from overcorrecting. And that protects the system from being distorted by all the noise. And here's what we're not doing in phase 1. We're not doing real-time individual troubleshooting. What if? We're not doing what if hypotheticals. We're not doing that. We're not doing early adjustments based on your feelings. And we're not going to compare inputs across women. We're not. And that's not because your questions aren't valid. It's because answering your questions too early actually delays your results. Just do what you need to do. Here's a rule to remember. Execute first. Just execute. You see it, you read it, just do it. Questions come after, just do it. Like Nike said, right? Just do it. The philosopher Nike, just do it. If something feels confusing, uncomfortable, unfamiliar, that is not a red flag in phase one. That's expected when order replaces tracking and intensity. It is. We're removing chaos, we're removing pressure, and we're implementing order. And when your body feels order and stability, your body releases. And I promise you this, nothing important is going to be missed. Nothing critical is going to be ignored. And no one is going to be left unsupported. Support just looks different in this phase because it's designed to produce results, not reassurance. So if something is truly unsafe or medically concerning, of course, speak up immediately. Speak up. But for everything else, follow the structure, protect the signal, and let the system work. And that's how we're going to move together forward. We're going to do it calmly, we're going to do it cleanly, and we're going to do it with authority. What comes next? Some of you are like, is this what we're going to do forever? No, it's not. So I'm going to take a minute and talk about what comes next. And listen, if you've got to go, go. I'm going to put this inside of our community group so you can watch it later. It's just getting late, but I want to get all this documented in this video. So if you've got to go, go. No one will judge you for that. We're not under pressure, right? We're not under pressure. I want to take a moment and tell you ladies what comes next because some of you are already thinking ahead. And that instinct makes sense. You're capable women and you are used to progressing. You're used to doing more. And once something starts working, you're used to doing more when it starts working, right? Okay, well, I got this working. Now what do I do next? That's how we've always been, especially at Bod Babes. So phase two is not missing. It's not delayed and it's not being built because phase one is incomplete. It's all set in order. All right. So do phase one. And when we're done with that, we're going to go to phase two. And phase two is it's intentionally released after phase one has done its job. So you need to follow phase one so that phase two works correctly. And here's why. Phase one is about response. And phase two is about capacity. If we add strength, progression, or structure before your body is responding calmly and predictably, we don't build power. We create more resistance. See, phase two is where strength is layered in without spiking stress. Phase two is where your muscle reshapes your body instead of inflaming your body. Phase two is where effort finally produces a clean result. I'm telling you, get on phase one. Just do it. Just make it happen. Because phase two only works if phase one is honored first. We got to bring your stress levels down. So what you should know about right now, you don't need to prepare for phase two. Just do phase one. You don't need to earn it by pushing harder. Phase one unlocks phase two automatically. So when your body is responding, when meals feel calmer, when swelling is down, when your hunger is predictable, when the system feels steady, ladies, that is the green light for phase two. And phase two is going to feel like release, not restriction. It's going to feel like forward motion without all of the freaking chaos. It's going to feel earned because it is earned. Earn it here in phase one. Learn to calm your body. Nothing you're doing right now in phase one is being wasted. It's important. Nothing's being held back from you. You are not stalled and you are being positioned. Understand that you are being positioned. We are setting up order for your body to trust. And that is how we build bodies that respond and hold on to what they get, the changes that they do get, and not have the big rebounds. And that's how we get results that last instead of collapsing around us. That's how strength is added without all the burnout. So for now, stay here. Protect the signal. Let the response establish. Phase two is coming, ladies. It's coming, and it'll land exactly when your body is ready for it. So I want you to commit to these days of phase one. Before we close tonight, I'm going to ask you for one thing, not forever. It's not perfectly. It's not emotionally. 7 days. I'm asking you for 7 days. I'm asking you to give the system uninterrupted days. Give the system 7 uninterrupted days without negotiating it, without testing it, without modifying it, without deciding early whether you like it. 7 days of following phase one exactly as written. No adding, no subtracting, no compensating, no fixing. This is not about obedience, ladies. This is about data. Your body cannot give clean feedback if the signal keeps changing. It can't. So for the next 7 days, your only job is this: follow the order. Follow it. Just do it. Just follow it. Complete the meals. Walk daily. And then we'll move on. No evaluation, no judgment, no comparison, no conclusions. And at the end of those 7 days, you won't be guessing anymore. You will either see response or we'll know exactly what to adjust next. But you can't evaluate a system you're still negotiating with. You can't. So here is the recommitment I'm asking you to make. Quietly, I'm asking you to make it personally and honestly. For the next 7 days, I will stop trying to manage my body emotionally. Did you hear that? For the next 7 days, I will stop trying to manage my body emotionally. I want you to do that. I want you to stop chasing reassurance. I want you to stop asking your body to perform. And instead of pushing it and pressuring it, I want you to lead your body with order. Lead it with order, not with pressure. Lead your body with order for 7 days, and that's it. And if at any point during those 7 days you feel uncertain, your instruction is simple: do nothing new and follow the plan. That's it. That discomfort is not failure. It's the moment that structure replaces effort. Structure. You don't need confidence. You don't need to believe. You don't need motivation. You need consistency long enough for your body to respond. Give me 7 days. Give the system 7 days. Give your body 7 days of the same signal, and then we'll talk. That's the ask. All right? So I'm going to close. And I'm so thankful that you joined me here tonight, but I want to leave you with this. You're not here because you need fixing. You're not. You're here because your body needs clarity. Nothing in this phase is accidental. Nothing is missing. Nothing's being held back from you. This structure exists because I've seen what happens when capable women are asked to do more instead of asking them to hold order. And when this structure is followed, your body is going to respond, not emotionally, not dramatically, but predictably. So if something feels really quiet right now, and it probably does, that doesn't mean it's weak. It means it's working. You don't need to monitor yourself. You don't need to check in constantly. And you don't need to prove discipline. Your only responsibility is to hold the structure long enough for your body to trust it. And if doubt shows up, don't argue with it. Don't obey it. Return to order. Complete the next meal. Go for a walk. Move on. See, trust is built through repetition, not reassurance. So trust the structure. Trust it. Trust the process of response over push, 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 effort, effort, effort. I'm watching the system and I will guide the adjustments when it's time, ladies. Your job is simple. Follow what is written, one day at a time. That's it. One day at a time. That's all. I love you, ladies. I appreciate you. Change is hard. But in this case, I will tell you, change is good. And we're building a system that you don't have to escape from. And when life happens, you'll have built habits that carry you through. I look forward to the day when I hear from you ladies, man, life was really crappy. I've had this and that and all this stuff going on, Allie. But you know what? Because I've built these habits, I'm still succeeding. What? Instead of the phone calls I used to get. Oh God, I'm not following the macros right now. I've fallen off. I've gained 5 or 10 pounds back. I want to break that. That's not sustainable. Oh God, I got to get back on my steps. Oh God, my numbers are down. Oh, my calories have been off. It's a holiday. I don't know what to do now. Oh God, my parents in the hospital. Now what do I do? When you build the right habits, you don't have all that pressure. You just do what you know to do. Is it going to be perfect? No, but you know what to do. That's what we're doing here. I'm building you a lifetime of success so you don't have to keep the loop. Hear me. I want you to succeed and not have these failure loops. It's not fair to you to pay for a program to change your life and you fail loop. That is not fair. That is not a good system. That is a system that is temporary and puts you right back in the same place where you showed up. That's not fair. And that's not what I want to be. I want to be an owner of a company that succeeds by giving women the truth and real answers and not just keeps you around so I can just keep reselling to you. That's not what I'm about. I'm about truth and honesty and doing the best I can possibly do. And I will tell you, although it seems odd and though it seems weird, and why in the heck is Allie doing this? I'm telling you, it's for your success. I have put more work in the last 4 weeks than I have ever put in my life. I've probably rewritten every page that you've read in that course 50 times. And if you look at it today, it's different than the day you showed up. Go look at it again. It looks completely different because I'm all about trying to make this easier and more to understand and let you know why this is going to change your life. So go back and look at it again. I love you, ladies. I appreciate your time. Remember, questions go in the community group, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Have a good night.